Hello, this is a process video of day 3 of my December daily. I have pulled out some some paper and this little envelope and some ephemera that I had put into my foundation pages. And on this day, I'm just going to be documenting this new treat that I like at Starbucks, as well as one of their cup holders and what I normally drink, and just writing down what I normally drink. This black and white little envelope, I just put holes in it, and I'm kind of adamant about keeping it alongside the other paper. So because I want to keep it adjacent, I'm just adding this as part of the day. So I'm going to put in there my Christmas list, shopping list, and I'm going to use this ephemera. And inside I already cut out a piece of paper that matches the next page that I'm going to be doing. So I'm just gluing this down and being precise about it, even though I'm trying to be more free. And I want to add that tag, but I decide that I'm going to put it inside. So I just punch a hole kind of off center, and I'm just going to re-loop the red ribbon into my list that I'm going to make and the tag. So the reason why I really wanted the tag in here is, I talked about this before, but I'm kind of weird where if I use the item at least one time in one of my projects, then I stop hoarding it. So for this year's December daily, I'm just trying to be really intentional about using the products that I really love so that they'll be used, I can look back on them, and I'll stop hoarding them. So I really wanted to use this deer alongside this green kind of colored paper. So that's why I'm including this. That washi ends up being in my December daily a lot. I used that washi a lot to just hold down some of the ephemera and papers that I wanted to use in my kind of foundation layouts. So I make good use of it, and I think it kind of adds a lot of red that originally I wasn't thinking of using so much red, but I'm enjoying that. I cut out this, I don't know if you guys have tried it, but they're called Magpies, and it's kind of like a Pop-Tart, but the outside tastes more like shortbread, and then I like the chocolate one. So anyways, I'm trying to find pink that matches the writing that says Magpies. I'm just undoing this little envelope on this vellum-y type paper that one of my pen pals sent me as part of her Happy Mail. So I'm using that as I backed the label on that to put a little bit of a frame on it, and then I think actually off camera I also backed it with some white cardstock just because I wanted to really make sure that it was backed on something solid because it's kind of plasticky, the label is. So here I'm just trying to find some alphas that are going to match. I just want to write Starbucks on there, and originally I really wanted to use the thickers, but they were way too big, so I decided to go with those really small, really old Doodlebug rub-ons. And then here I just used this cut apart sheet to match the pink. And midway through cutting the paper around it, I realized that it's going to be really hard to cut around it and then glue it down. So I decided to glue down the number and then cut around it right there. So I thought that pink best matched the Magpies font color. That little bear is from one of the Target Dollar Spot stickers that I really think is cute. I'm kind of struggling figuring out how I want that all to be placed, because I think it's just, yeah. Anyway, so I decided to do that, and then off camera I also put the Starbucks with the rub-ons. They're so old, you guys, these Doodlebug rub-ons. super old. I used to have an obsession with Alpha rub-ons, and I love the font. So I bought a whole bunch, and they still work, but it's time for me to use them up. So anyways, it's kind of hard to see, but I did put the Starbucks. I am gluing things down. I am deciding how I want to add the pink journaling, and I couldn't decide, so I was thinking of maybe cutting down some white strips and then journaling on there, and then cutting out, the strips, kind of like how a lot of people do the typewriting journal and just cutting it down in strips. So I thought I would just do it because I don't have a typewriter, just doing it on that. But then I liked how the bottom edge looked with the white, so I just decided to journal directly onto the pattern paper and put the white strip on the bottom. I felt like it kind of grounded it a little bit, but then the top, I had the dove to go there, but I felt like it was missing some white on top. So kind of thinking about what I can do. I'm happy with the amount of pink that is spread out, but oh no, I'm not happy with it. I'm punching out these tiny hearts. So yes, I want to add a little bit more pink, and then I want to add a little bit more white. So that little hole punch I got at Hobby Lobby. So I punched out of the same pink paper that I backed the number 3 on. Then I have these white enamel dot type things I got at Michael's. So I'm doing that, and also going to stick down these kind of tan stars puffy stickers that came alongside that dove, because I thought that also kind of matched the cup holder that I cut from Starbucks. And I'm sorry I'm a little bit off camera on top. You'll see what I added there in just a second. I am also enjoying making some of the ephemera kind of go off the page, and then I'll just cut them down on the end. You'll see like on the star on top. Then I decided to do the same thing with these white, I think Michael's calls them sugar dots, but you'll see that I have trouble cutting them, probably because those are harder to cut, and I also need to get new scissors. So anyways, I found those are the Maggie Holmes phrase stickers, and I add them to the top. And again, I'm sorry, you'll see them in a second. And I wanted to kind of offset some of the white on the bottom. So I think that's it. I'm just, this is where I have trouble cutting them. But I'm happy with how this turned out. And I usually don't journal in the colored pens, but I thought this was perfect because I had a pink Inkjoy, and I thought it would match the pink magpies. So thanks for watching, everyone, and see you next time. Bye.